there's something wrong with me. Music play, I just wanna dance.
In a world where unexpected twists often leave us breathless, there's a story that's sure to tug at your heartstrings and leave you in awe. Picture this: the soulful crooner Barry White, known for his deep voice that serenaded millions, passed away, leaving behind a legacy of music that still moves us today. But what happens next is a tale of love, compassion, and the power of unexpected connections. You won't believe who inherited Barry White's fortune. Amidst the legal complexities and familial disputes that often accompany such situations, a humble individual emerged as the rightful heir to White's riches. It wasn't a distant relative or a long-lost child. It was someone whose life had intersected with Barry's in the most unexpected way. Their story is one of chance encounters and shared struggles, where fate seemed to intervene to bring two souls together. As you delve deeper into this captivating narrative, prepare to be moved by the depth of human connection and the profound impact one person can have on another's life. So, sit back, hold on to your heart, and get ready to embark on a journey filled with love, loss, and the enduring legacy of a music icon. Because the story of who inherited Barry White's money is not just about wealth, it's about the richness of the human experience. Barry White's passing in 2003, what should have been a time for mourning and remembrance, turned into a battleground for his estate. Disagreements over inheritance, royalties, and the management of his vast empire emerged among his surviving relatives, casting a shadow over his life's work. The once united family found itself embroiled in legal battles that seemed to negate all that Barry White had strived to achieve. At the heart of the conflict lay the question of who rightfully deserved to inherit Barry White's wealth and manage his estate. With a fortune amassed through decades of hard work and success in the music industry, including hit albums, chart-topping singles, and lucrative business ventures, the stakes were high. His children, ex-partners, and other relatives all laid claim to a piece of the pie, each asserting their entitlement to what they believed was rightfully theirs. The disputes over royalties further exacerbated tensions within the family. Barry White's music continued to generate substantial revenue even after his passing, with royalties pouring in from record sales, streaming platforms, and licensing deals. The prospect of ongoing financial gain only served to intensify the battle for control over his estate, as each party sought to secure their share of the profits. As the legal wrangling dragged on, the legacy of Barry White became overshadowed by the acrimony and bitterness of the familial conflict. The image of a man who had dedicated his life to spreading love and harmony through his music was tarnished by the spectacle of his loved ones locked in a bitter struggle for wealth and power. What should have been a celebration of his achievements instead became a tragic reminder of the fragility of familial bonds in the face of greed and discord. The repercussions of the family turmoil extended beyond mere financial disputes. They threatened to unravel the very fabric of Barry White's legacy, undermining the values of love, unity, and compassion that he had espoused throughout his career. Fans who had been touched by his music and inspired by his message of love found themselves disillusioned by the bitter infighting that unfolded among those closest to him. Moreover, the legal battles exacted a heavy toll on the emotional well-being of all involved. What began as a quest for justice and fairness descended into a protracted and draining ordeal, with relationships strained and trust shattered. The legacy of Barry White, once a source of pride and inspiration for his family, became a source of contention and resentment, tearing at the very fabric of their shared history. The family turmoil that engulfed Barry White's estate served as a sobering reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the fragility of legacies. It underscored the importance of communication, understanding, and reconciliation in preserving the bonds that unite us, even in the face of adversity. While the scars of the past may linger, there remains hope for healing and redemption, as long as the spirit of love and forgiveness that defined Barry White's music endures. The legendary soul singer, songwriter, and producer is celebrated for his velvety voice, romantic ballads, and profound influence on the music industry. However, behind his towering success lies a lesser-known struggle, the battle over his heritage. Born Barry Eugene Carter in 1944 in Galveston, Texas, White's mixed-race background shaped his experiences and encounters with discrimination throughout his life. Despite his immense talent and accomplishments, he faced a constant struggle to assert his identity and gain recognition for his heritage. Growing up in a racially segregated society, White was no stranger to prejudice and discrimination. His mixed-race heritage, coupled with the racial tensions of the era, often made him a target of bigotry and marginalization. As he embarked on his journey in the music industry, his racial identity became a defining factor in both his personal and professional life. Despite his undeniable talent, White encountered barriers and limitations imposed by a society entrenched in racial biases. Throughout his career, White's battle over his heritage manifested in various forms. One significant aspect was the struggle for recognition and acknowledgement within the music industry. Despite his groundbreaking contributions to soul and R&B music, White often found himself overlooked or underestimated due to his race. In an industry dominated by white artists and executives, gaining acceptance and respect as a black artist was an uphill battle. Moreover, White's heritage battle extended beyond the confines of the music industry into his personal life. Disputes over cultural identity, family heritage, and racial representation likely surfaced within his familial relationships. As someone with a mixed-race background, White may have grappled with questions of belonging and identity, navigating the complexities of his heritage amidst societal expectations and prejudices. In addition to internal conflicts within his family, White's heritage battle also played out in the wider public sphere. As a public figure, he was scrutinized and subjected to stereotyping based on his race. Despite his efforts to transcend racial boundaries through his music, White was often typecast and confined to narrow stereotypes dictated by prevailing racial attitudes. Furthermore, the struggle for representation and visibility within the media and entertainment industry posed significant challenges for White. Despite his commercial success and widespread acclaim, he faced barriers to mainstream recognition and acceptance as a black artist. The pervasive racial biases of the time limited his opportunities for exposure and relegated him to the margins of an industry dominated by white voices and perspectives. Despite the obstacles he faced, Barry White's legacy endures as a testament to his resilience, talent, and unwavering determination. He transcended the confines of his heritage battle through his groundbreaking music, which spoke to the universal themes of love, longing, and resilience. His soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics resonated with audiences around the world, transcending racial boundaries and leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of popular culture. Moreover, White's legacy extends beyond his musical contributions to encompass his role as a trailblazer and icon for future generations of black artists. By breaking down barriers and challenging societal norms, he paved the way for greater diversity and representation within the music industry. His enduring influence continues to inspire aspiring artists to embrace their heritage, defy expectations, and pursue their dreams against all odds. White's musical legacy is a testament to his unparalleled talent, innovation, and influence in the world of soul and R&B music. With his deep, velvety voice and soulful ballads, he left an indelible mark on the industry that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. From his chart-topping hits to his role as a prolific producer and arranger, White's impact transcends generations, shaping the sound of countless artists and leaving behind a legacy of greatness. At the heart of Barry White's legacy lies his incomparable voice. His rich baritone vocals exuded passion, sensuality, and raw emotion, captivating listeners with every note. Whether crooning about love, heartache, or desire, White had a way of connecting with his audience on a deeply personal level, earning him legions of devoted fans around the globe. Songs like "Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe," "You're the First, the Last, My Everything," and "Never, Never Gonna Give Ya Up" became timeless classics, solidifying his status as a true musical icon. But White's influence extended far beyond his own recordings. As a producer and arranger, he played a pivotal role in shaping the sound of soul and R&B music during the 1970s and beyond. His distinctive production style, characterized by lush orchestration, infectious grooves, and intricate arrangements, set the standard for artists across genres. Working with acts like Love Unlimited and the Love Unlimited Orchestra, White crafted a sound that was both sophisticated and irresistibly funky, earning him critical acclaim and commercial success. One of the most remarkable aspects of Barry White's legacy is its enduring impact on popular culture. His music has been featured in countless films, television shows, and commercials, cementing his place in the cultural zeitgeist. His songs have been sampled and covered by artists spanning diverse genres, from hip-hop and pop to electronic and beyond, ensuring that his influence continues to reverberate through contemporary music. White's timeless appeal and universal themes of love and romance have made him a perennial favorite among audiences of all ages, keeping his music alive for future generations to enjoy. But perhaps the greatest measure of Barry White's legacy lies in his influence on subsequent generations of musicians. His pioneering blend of soul, R&B, and disco laid the groundwork for countless artists who followed in his footsteps, shaping the evolution of popular music for decades to come. Artists as diverse as Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, and Marvin Gaye have cited White as a major influence on their work. Yet beneath the glitz and glamour of his fame lay unfulfilled dreams and aspirations that haunted him throughout his life. Despite his remarkable accomplishments, White's journey was marked by a quest for musical immortality, a desire to make a lasting impact that transcended his mortal existence. From his early days as a struggling artist to his rise as a global superstar, White's passion for music burned bright. He poured his heart and soul into every note, every lyric, creating timeless classics that would resonate with audiences for generations to come. Yet, amidst the whirlwind of success, there remained a yearning for more, a hunger to push boundaries and explore new creative frontiers. One of Barry White's unfulfilled dreams was his desire to continue creating music that pushed the boundaries of his genre. Despite his numerous hits and chart-topping albums, he never rested on his laurels, always striving to evolve as an artist and explore new sounds. However, the demands of fame and the pressures of the industry often left little time for experimentation, leaving him feeling stifled creatively. As he once said, "I have so much more to give musically, so much more to explore, but time is fleeting and there's never enough of it." Moreover, Barry harbored aspirations of pursuing new projects that would expand his artistic horizons. He expressed a keen interest in collaborating with other musicians, exploring different genres, and even venturing into film and television. However, the realities of his hectic schedule and the complexities of the entertainment business made it difficult to turn these dreams into reality. Despite his best efforts, there were always obstacles standing in the way, preventing him from fully realizing his creative vision. Beyond his personal ambitions, Barry White also longed to make a lasting impact beyond his lifetime. He wanted his music to stand the test of time, to be remembered and cherished by future generations. Yet, the unresolved conflicts surrounding his heritage and legacy cast a shadow over his aspirations for immortality. The constant battles over recognition, acknowledgement, and representation within his family and the wider public sphere created a sense of incompleteness in his life story, leaving him grappling with his place in history. Even today, White's musical legacy continues to inspire and resonate with artists and fans alike. His songs remain staples of radio playlists, wedding receptions, and romantic evenings around the world, serving as the soundtrack to countless moments of love and passion. His enduring popularity speaks to the timelessness of his music and the universal appeal of his message. White's quest for musical immortality was defined by unfulfilled dreams and aspirations that lingered beneath the surface of his success. Despite achieving remarkable feats in his career, he remained haunted by a desire to push boundaries, explore new creative frontiers, and make a lasting impact beyond his mortal existence. The unresolved conflicts surrounding his heritage and legacy only added to the complexities of his journey, leaving behind a legacy that is as poignant as it is profound. Barry White's legacy transcends his musical achievements. It's deeply rooted in his kindness and generosity, qualities that endeared him to fans and colleagues alike. Beyond the stage lights and recording studios, White was renowned for his compassionate spirit and unwavering commitment to giving back to his community. Throughout his illustrious career, White used his platform to advocate for various causes close to his heart. He understood the power of his fame and influence and leveraged it to shine a spotlight on issues ranging from social inequality to education and healthcare. Whether through benefit concerts, public statements, or financial contributions, he consistently sought to make a positive impact on the world around him. One of the hallmarks of Barry White's philanthropy was his dedication to supporting those in need. He was known for his hands-on approach, often reaching out directly to individuals facing hardships and offering assistance however he could. From helping struggling artists to providing financial aid to families in crisis, White's acts of kindness left an indelible mark on those who were fortunate enough to benefit from his generosity. Moreover, White's charitable endeavors extended beyond the spotlight, reflecting a genuine commitment to making a difference in people's lives. He quietly supported numerous charitable organizations and initiatives, preferring to let his actions speak louder than words. Whether it was donating to local charities, funding scholarships for underprivileged youth, or lending his voice to fundraising campaigns, White's philanthropic contributions touched countless lives and left a lasting legacy of compassion. Perhaps what set Barry White apart was not just the magnitude of his charitable efforts, but the sincerity with which he approached them. He didn't engage in philanthropy for accolades or recognition, but out of a genuine desire to help others and make the world a better place. His humility and empathy resonated with fans and colleagues, earning him respect and admiration far beyond the confines of the music industry. Barry White's kindness and generosity were woven into the fabric of his character, defining him as much as his unmistakable voice and musical genius. He demonstrated that true greatness isn't just measured by talent or fame, but by the impact we have on the lives of others. Through his acts of kindness and philanthropy, Barry White touched hearts, uplifted spirits, and left an enduring legacy of compassion that continues to inspire us all.